And good evening, everyone. You're listening to another episode of the Deathmatch Russell podcast. My guest at this time on the podcast, co-host of MIWRasslinRage podcast, Danny Beals. How you doing, my friend? Doing good. Good. I think Cody has a podcast right now with Mr. Fitness. I think believe tonight, and it's going to be episode airing tomorrow. I believe. I've had the honor. He's a character. He's a character, man. He's one of those guys. He throws stuff on the. He mixes drinks on the air with his Twinkies. It's hilarious. He. Hmm. You're right. Hmm. Yeah. Last night, actually, Cody and I talked about you a little bit back. So I got a little background check on you, how long you've been with him for a long time. You guys been together quite a long time, you and Cody and Josh. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. It's fun. Isn't podcasting is so much fun. It really is. Like we could go on and on, and if you ever get when the guests come on, it's just great interview. It's just great stories altogether. You know, to mix it. I mean, because I mix it up as you see. I like independent wrestling as well as deathmatch wrestling, which is really cool. And I support. And yes, I do watch WWE once in a while. Still, I still NXT. See who's coming up in the rankings and whatnot. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Oh no, no way! Wow. Hmm. Hmm. No kidding. Wow. 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 Yeah, I was telling Cody on the podcast last night, or one night we had a conversation, and I told him I was like early '80s, mid '80s. I actually went to a local promotion. It was NWF Wrestling, National Wrestling, the NWF territory, and Bruiser Brody was there, and Dr. D. David Schultz. Like, hmm. Hmm. Yeah, he was. He was. I mean, he came out to the ring like a badass. It was pretty cool, like just to see him. And then I actually, like, I had him on the podcast, and then you look on Dark Side of the Ring, and there he is on Dark Side of the Ring for that Vice, documents that they've been doing lately, which is really cool. You see, it's amazing what these guys have gone through. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like Jake the Snake Roberts, like like seeing him at a local shoe store signing an autograph, and then like weeks later he's on TV. Like come on, it's like it's amazing. I mean, but like I always tell everybody, independent wrestling really, in my neck of the woods, the mid '90s really launched the big indie names. Like it was a promotion called Phoenix Championship Wrestling, and it was run by a guy named Donnie B. His brother's actually Supernova of ECW. Well, all the top guys, like you would see Samoa Joe to all the names that you wouldn't see on the low roster cards, like Impact and all these promotions, just came through the door. Frankie Kazarian to just name it. It's a you know it was pretty. And plus, it was really cool. It was really cool because we had guys like WCW superstar Malice, aka the Wall. Was a real local guy from the town. My buddy would work out, and I'd see him around town once in a while too. It was always cool, like amazing. Like you don't know who's in your town. You know what I mean? Like you get a surprise. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, you know what? I got to meet what was it? Animal? Yeah, Animals. He's still around. It's amazing. I mean, he was at my local promotion when I was part of a sponsorship at the time, like over the summertime, and just cool to see these guys still this active. He was to play a manager role, like ringside. Oh, cool. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, golden. That's like gold. Like to be. How much of a collector are you? You a big collector? Not really. Like I'm not. I am. Yeah, yeah. Autograph pictures are the best. That's the most. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. No, yeah, yeah. I don't have a belt. I don't have the belts. I don't. You know. You gotta. Yeah, you're true. Yeah. But I was actually thinking of maybe getting one custom one made for my company. My podcast. Deathmatch also would kind of look pretty sweet though. Like just go wear that to a show and people are like, what the hell is that? You want to defend me in a hardcore match, death match? No, kidding. But no, yeah, I've over the years you collect, but autographs, man. I'll tell you what, I remember just like going conventions. Like conventions were always a fun thing to do. I mean, if you ever been to a lot of those conventions where you could spend lots of money on an autograph, oh my god. Hmm. 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 Yeah, getting old. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, gotta do. Yeah, yeah. I've Hmm. Right. Hmm. He's great. He's a great worker. He's done so many indie like he was in that promotion too as well, growing through that the gates, which was cool. And I remember seeing him just like on the indie scene, like just wow, Ring of Honor. When Ring of Honor was so popular, he was really killing it. Hmm. 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 Right. Hmm. Hmm. No, you're right. You're right. It's co- yeah, yeah. I mean, that's like me as a wrestling fan. You just go to a show and you just sit there in front row. You spend the money. Hey, and then you become friends with the owner after a couple weeks. It's like wow, this is fun. I enjoy it. You get your money's worth, and hmm. 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 Right. Hmm. Hmm. They're amazing. Yeah, dude, they're amazing. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I wish I could go out to but I live at the shore. It's a little distance to be traveling there. East Coast and the West Coast, Midwest. You know, the farthest I've actually. Go ahead. I was, I was gonna say the farthest. I think I even said that in the chat room that one day. Like 5 hours to IWA Mid South. I've done about 5 hour ride to 6 hours maybe to IWA Mid South when I've done my road journeys. Hmm. Future. Hmm. Yeah. It, hmm. Yeah. Hmm. And there's one promotion that I like to I like they're a small little company. It's called Blood Brothers Wrestling. Blood Brothers Wrestling. It's they bring in the deathmatch guys for the week. They've had Matt Tremont. They've had Schlack. They've had Homeless Jimmy. They're the local guys. Which is really cool. Homeless Jimmy's still around. It's amazing. He's still around kicking. I mean, Crashed on my couch. I had the honor of having him crash on my couch one time, first show. I know it is, and then I had a whole bunch. It's pretty cool because you get to, like you always say, people say, hey, they're not, they're cool people behind. I've had like the whole almost like five, about four of the uh, IWA Mid South guys actually come hang out at my house, and just enjoy the weekend. And then I've actually had Mexicans from Japan, the the Mexican promotion there, which is real popular, Zona. Yeah. Hmm. Blew your mind. Blew your mind. I know. Hmm. 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 Yeah, because I know, and it's a big respect now, man. Because we've had my one promotion. I'm sure you've seen it. It's on the internet all the time. Game Changer Wrestling, GCW. They've traveled to Japan and they brought guys from Japan also over to the states to wrestle. You know, just to show them what they could do. And my God, like to see Jun Kasai in the states, like he was in the states a long time, like a long time ago for the Combat Zone. Like when CZW was real popular. You know, and they've even brought Onita over. And I was blown away to meet Onita. Just to guys that I looked up. That really paved the way for the death match. In Japan wrestling style. Hmm. 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 I would like. I mean, that's like a dream, the bucket list, just to go to Japan, just to go watch it. Just and eat some good food. Hmm. 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 Yeah, they are. They are. Hmm. 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 It is. If I mean, if you had Kabash or you had Kenta, versus Omega, or you had like all the guys that you really that were and the New Japan really showed the their what they were and and if that's like the respect of what Ring of Honor used to be. You remember how that used to be a respect, and it still is till this day. It's amazing. But hmm. 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 Yeah. I mean that NWA, you got Homicide, you got Eddie Kingston, you got Ziggy Dice, you got the list could go on and on of guys who are just local independent wrestlers in and still active. Hmm. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I mean, it's like going. It's like it's like when the first time I met Matt Tremont, and he went to CZW, wrestled at CZW, and then he owns his own promotion in Williamstown, New Jersey, and runs a whole bunch of shows, even deathmatch shows. Like it's a different atmosphere. It's a warehouse. Like it's a warehouse. You could fit about 20 people, 30 people, to 100 people in that building. And man, talk about like a difference in what it looks like on Fight TV or just a basic normal sellout show. It's just the hype is there. I mean, even the other promotions that they bring in too, which I like to go to. It's like there's so many fun promotions. Like my friend, and I'm a sponsor of his. It's the intergender bonanza. It's like a fun, like the mixed up superstars. You know, it's great when you can. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No, I mean, when I first went to wrestling, the local promotions came around, and this one promotion came around, and I got hooked on going, and then the guy was a jerk. He was a carny, you know. But then we all knew about it, and after, and he stopped, doing the business. It was insane. But he had all the big names. He had all the talents, man. He brought everybody in from ECW to WCW, WWE. Guys were just making a name for himself. Balls Mahoney was the local. Hmm. Hmm. I know. I became good friends with him after like the years. Just him and the Candido family actually. Just here's another guy. Man, I just wish these guys, but they had their time. They did. They paved their way for hardcore wrestling too. And just and like I've told Cody on my previous, and I tell every single person on my podcast, I tell the story over and over. 18 years old, I worked at a dollar store, and this guy comes walking in. It's Balls Mahoney. I don't know who he was. As a stocking shelves, I'm stocking shelves, and yeah, I didn't know what ECW was, and somebody's like, "Yeah, he's a wrestler on TV." I'm like, "What?" Then I got hooked into ECW after that. Like, I got started studying up on it, and then, holy shit, it's like here he is. Made friends to the end. It was crazy his ride. But you know what? I'm gonna show you. You want to see something? You want to see a souvenir? My favorite souvenir of the best. I put this on camera for Cody, and he blew my mind. He was blown away. Balls Mahoney steel chair signed by Locked and Loaded. Yes, yes, that is original. You know, I mean that was that promotion. That was actually that was that promotion. Phoenix Championship Wrestling. I got that at. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, actually, I do have that on my basement. I work at a. I'm a garbage man. Okay, so my coworker works on the metal truck, and somebody threw away a pay per view a pay-per-view chair of Mick Foley on it with SummerSlam. Yeah, so I got it. The thick padding. The thick padding. Yeah. And I looked online and I was like, damn. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, it's amazing. It's just amazing. Mm-hmm. Who who are your big? Oh, oops, sorry. I was gonna say, who were your influences growing up? Like, who did you like watching growing up in WWF? Paul Orndorff to Mr. Rick Rude to the WWF era when it was really like F. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 The Weasel. Yes, gotta love the Weasel. Gotta love Bobby Heenan. How he. I was telling Cody a story about how I got to see him when he at at a convention in Pennsylvania, and it was a wrestle reunion, and they had wrestling matches too, and that's when Bobby was looking really bad, and he was in the ring with Jim Cornette wrestling. It was bad. I didn't want to get an autograph. I really felt like I wanted to, but but he was one of those guys that you looked up to, in as a manager who really. Oh, we're lagging. Oh, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. I should just. I think I should. Did you see it? I've talked about this. WrestleMania 5, brother. WrestleMania 5 with my old man, Atlantic City, New Jersey. $50 a ticket back. $50. 50 back then. Mhm. You know what? The funny funny thing was Marty was actually at a local show, and I was like, you know what? Let me just have him sign it, even though he lost, the match at WrestleMania. Yeah, it would have been cool to see him live there, But I told him I was up in the nosebleeds, Yeah, which was really. I like how I. You want to tell you a story behind that? The nose. All right, well, I tell everybody all the WrestleMania story. My dad and I got tickets. We sat up in the nosebleeds, and I 5 rows next to us, Jesse the Body Ventura and Gorilla Monsoon doing commentary were right there, and I had Mega Power sign up. Yeah. But you know what? What was really cool was you heard the thump of the ring. You heard the thump of the ring through the microphone, and an honor it was to hear Howard Finkel announce WrestleMania. All the matches that night, which was mhm. I know. Hmm. The best. Just I know. Every time he did it. Mhm. I think we're lagging a little bit. That's okay. There's just storm coming. There's there's a storm here hitting. That's, hmm. Yeah, wind's picking up. I hear it. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, we're freezing. You hear me? There it goes. Uh oh. Okay, cool. It is the storm. Yeah. Fans, don't worry. We can't do nothing about that. Yeah, it's really lagging now. That's not good. Ooh, I can't. I don't know. I'm not a professional with that lagging stuff. Where's Cody at? Where's Everett? Where's my buddy Everett? But yeah, stories like you could just sit down with all these guys and really have a sit down. And I heard that you are going to be writing a book on wrestling. I heard. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And those poll and that and 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 that poll is taking off that you guys did. That was very good. We were talking about that last on the podcast. That really pulled people in, and you got new guys, people coming in to MIW. Your group chat, your group chats. That's good. That's what you want. You want to establish new people and fans that don't know about it as well. Like me. But I think I'm going to be a fan now. So hmm yeah, that's it. Yeah. hmm 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 You know, and and you know what you get out of this? You get friends like me, and you get people. It's awesome. We're gonna have a really, if we're gonna be friends till the end, which is gonna be cool. And we'll see each other at a show or something. You never know. You never know. You know. hmm hmm Yeah. Yeah. hmm Like when Jeff, like I put a chat. I have a picture. I have a video of when Jeff King came to wrestle down here at the H2O show. He actually gave me a hug. Man, he knew who I was. He knows who I am. hmm hmm I'll send you that video later. I think you'd get a kick out of it. Just see. hmm Actually, maybe I'll just send. Ooh, maybe I'll just send you the match. Hmm. Shh. Oh, you didn't hear that, people? Okay. Yeah, I can record that. No problem. hmm 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 Yeah. We could all be annoying. You know, I could be annoying. No, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I have fun with you guys. That's what we do is have fun, right? Podcasting is all about fun. And if people don't like it, they can put their two. They can just delete this chat, right, or delete the room. I don't even think anybody's. I don't think anybody's even. I'm not Joe Rogan. I could be a Joe. Oh God, there's a guy. He's. Who do you? I was going to ask you. What other podcasts do you enjoy? Do you like the Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast? Hmm. Did you catch? I was two episodes. I want you to. I don't know if you caught them yet. Joey Janela from Game Changer Wrestling and Ricky Shane Page. Two good interviews with the deathmatch wrestler Ricky Shane Page. Right? Yeah, you would be interested. That'd be a good one to listen to. Talks about his career on IWA, where he grew up in the, with his era from Combat Zone and his experiences, you know, going to Japan too. Also, mm. Jericho has some good ones. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I gave up on who do I gave up on Jim Cornette's. I gave up on Cornette because he just bashes everybody on Twitter. That's all. He does that, but he Jericho always is on battle with a lot of the death two of the deathmatch guys, or Joey Janela and G Raver. There's just two sore thumbs. You know. Mhm. Different boy, different boy. Yeah, he's a great kid. He's a great performer. He's a lazy son of a bitch. Yes. He doesn't care about getting fucked up. I've seen this. I actually, I saw this, the famous stab of the scissors. Yes, pop out at the match. Insane. I know. It was, it was a sight. Yeah, but Jimmy Lloyd has a bright future. Hmm. Just like Matt. Mhm. Just like Matt Tremont, also. The 15-time, bulldozer. He's very, he's done it all. Like, it's impressive. Like, and how he runs a promotion and this and that. It's insane. He does it. And he always talks about his collectibles, man. He has a shop that he had for a long time at a flea market, you know, and then it closed down. But he still does it in the shop at the wrestling school. It's just amazing, man. But anyway, what? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. 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 It's just a great time for wrestling. Like it's just the time is just right. And once this once this is all cleared, the smoke is cleared, we're back to our wrestling. When you go to your shows again, it's like you're missing. It's like we're missing action. We can't wait to go back and be like, mm, mm, mm. You know what? Once this, well, I'd like to come. I'd like to have you come back again. I think once this weather is better, our audio will be better. I feel bad. It's like skipping on us. Huh? It's Mother Nature. You know what? I told Cody yesterday. Yeah, my audio. One day I got it. I got it fixed. And then the next day it took the shit. I'm like, yes, it's always an audio issue on a pod. What? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm. Yeah, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. But you know what? I want to say thank you so much for coming. Oh, oh, go ahead. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, mhm. Don't mess with him. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Just like me and I need to get him on next. He's going to be the next one lined up on my connection. I'm going to have him come on soon. And I'm also working on getting Briar Wellington on. He's going to be coming on soon. Of Howard Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I heard so many stories that he could tell. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to go through his head and pick his brain. Hmm. But I will let you do all your plugs for the promotion of your podcast. Oh, don't forget about T-shirts. T-shirts. Oh, like your sponsorships. I like. You're welcome. Still hear me? Oh, yeah, it's the lag. It's that weather. Damn nature. It's that nature. Goddamn Mother Nature. But you know what, Danny? Thank you so much for coming on. Maybe I could come on a show. Ooh, again. Maybe I could be your guest. Ooh. Uh, Yeah, that's what we do. We have to do this. That's what branching out is all about. You know, podcasting to podcaster. Come on, you want to be on my show? I'll be on your show. Hey, come on. You know, like I told Cody, I'm gonna. Like I told Cody, I think I'm gonna. I want to put. I'm gonna get everybody's info on here, and I'm gonna actually get. I'm gonna put Michigan on my website, my official Deathmatch Russell podcast website. Get it updated and put links up there for everybody to see Michigan wrestling, and maybe I'll even put a video or two up. Absolutely. Yeah, I want to say goodnight. I'm gonna play my outro, and I think I'll be good. I'll just shut it off. I'll I'll exit you out, and have a good night. You too. Be good, man. Thank you. Fans, I want to say thank you so much. I don't know if it's lagging anymore, but I just want to say thank you to my guest. Is he still here? Yeah, he's still. Oh no, he's still there. He's just peeking through the camera there. But I want to say thank you for to Danny Beals of oh man, Danny Beals of MIW Wrestling Rage Radio. He's one of the co-hosts along with Cody and Josh, and it's just a great promotion. I mean, great bunch of guys that just get together and they talk about Michigan independent wrestling and much much more, and independent wrestling altogether as well, and wrestling in general as well. And I want to say thank you for him for coming on tonight. I'm looking forward to getting a hold of Josh. Stay tuned, fans. I will have Josh on the podcast. Um, Fans, stay tuned tomorrow night. Back here again on the Deathmatch Russell podcast with my guest, manager, and referee, the one and only, my friend, Damian Saint, is going to be on Facebook Live with me. And we're going to be talking to him and seeing what he's been up to and much, much more, fans. Thank you for listening and have a good rest of your Thursday night. Stay tuned at 8 p.m. tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Standard Time. Or, yeah, whatever, PT time. You know, how the time frame zones and all this and other. Good night, everyone. Thank you for listening. Good night, everyone.